Dragon, and welcome to the stream, everybody! Hello and hi, and hello. Hope everyone's doing great. Hope everyone's doing fantastic today. Now, today, we are going to continue more of Monster Prom. Now, last time that we left off from Monster Prom, we basically went to Dyla's route. We actually decided to go random this time and actually choose Dyla's route. And unfortunately, that didn't go very well since we actually drank the poison drink, which we soon learned that, yeah, it's not a good idea to drink poison because we've been getting wrong decisions and everything like that. And obviously, it wasn't a very good round at all, to say the least. But hey, at least on one standard of a point, we actually discovered new routes, we discovered new things, and obviously, we learned a lot from references or things and stuff like that, and what to do and what not to do. So that way we can actually understand of what we should do and what we should not do. And what we shouldn't do is that if there's an option for poison, we're not gonna drink it. I learned that the very hard way. So yes. So that's basically what's going to what happened last stream. And we're just gonna do it again this stream and just choose randomly and see where we can go from there. So, with that being said, without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, do this, do that, and then bam, there we go. Okie dokie. Let us go. Alright, we're gonna skip all this.
Summer me is funnier and bolder.
Oh my gosh, there's a plushie! Bootleg Junan. Oh my gosh. We got the pocket therapist, a sport, sock puppet. Ooh, a sketchbook. Oh, okay. I didn't know what kind of sketchbook, but I didn't see this. Okay. Campfire songbook, uranium lipstick, Scott Snacks, Bootleg Juna, and very strong insect repellent. Holy cow. I think it's more than just insect repellent since, of course, there's a bird. And, you know, I remember a long time ago that there was a plushie of this. I remember seeing a plushie of this during Makeshift. I remember that. I remember that. So let's see. Let's go with Sock Puppet this round. Some snacks. And why not? Alrighty. Skip this. We met all the campers. Alright. The bus trip was long and all of summer could be shaped by the first step well taken. And so it was clear, it all came down to the breaking the ice and causing a good impression with the right person. Alright, let's see what it is. Which of these animals do you like the most? Tamagothics? What the heck is that? You know, I'm very curious. What the heck is that? What the heck is that? Oh, Tamagotchi! Oh, the Tamagotchi! I honestly had no idea how Tamagotchi was spelled. I had no idea. And also, I don't think I would be a good, responsible person for a Tamagotchi. I don't think I have the capability to actually, do a Tamagotchi. Because, like, having a Tamagotchi, I've heard, is, like, a huge responsibility. Because, like, you have to feed it, you gotta play with it, and everything like that. And, like, you gotta do that, like, constantly. And everything like that. And, like, it can literally die. Like, your Tamagotchi can literally die. So, honestly, I don't want to have the burden of actually doing that. Like, I don't want a Tamagotchi because I don't want to go through all that process of grief. So, Tamagotchi, chickens, they can kill you. Also, fighting chickens. Peacocks, badgers, they don't give a F about anything. Oh my gosh, that is a straight up reference to that, oh, what are they called? Narrators, that's what they're called. It gives up vibes of that narrator for the honey badgers. Literally, they don't give it like an F about anything. That is a hilarious video. I highly recommend go check it out. Honey badgers don't give an S. They don't care about effing anything at all. Oh man. Oh man. Cats, crocodiles, especially when thrown at me. Okay. So, Tamagotchi, I think it's Calculester. Chickens, they can kill you. Maybe Dialas? Peacocks, I think it's Milo's. Badgers, probably Damien. Cats? Probably Joy. Crocodiles, especially when thrown at, I think, is Arabia. So, let's choose Tamagotchi. Yep, right. You like Tamagotchis too, Blue? They are my favorite animal as well. I do so long to understand organic life, but truthfully, it is easiest and sometimes most fun for me to stay in the digital world where I am most comfortable. And unlike living organisms, Tamagotchis thrive on that which I understand best, 1 and zeros. On that note, perhaps you would like to 0111 0011 011 01001 0111 0100 with me on our way to Camp Blue. I really do not understand 0 and 1s. I really have no idea what you said. I have no idea. We only have 3 weeks left to woo our crushes and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid and we're ready to start.
So many options. This is already hard.
Okay, so for Calculester. Calculester is basically a robot. So I think for Calculester would probably be for smart to go with this route. And creativity? Like, I'm trying to figure out what to go from here because every person has a different narrative. I don't think... Well, maybe fun? I'm not so sure. It's probably not charm. And especially not boldness. So, obviously smarts is definitely something that we have to go to. And I guess creativity? Maybe? I'm not so sure, but smarts, let's definitely do that. Today you decide to hike all the way across the woods. You want to see what's on the other side. And what's on the other side? It's a long, treacherous hike that ends up only taking an hour. I guess these woods aren't that big after all. How do you and your friends get lost in them so often? I have no idea. Anyway, it turns out there's a library on the other side of the woods. You go in and read some books or something and gain 2 smarts. Yay! You spot Calculester tending to his ant farm. He's so cute when he's manipulating their lives of thousands of organic life forms. Okay.
I just want the best for my ants.
Hello, friend Blue. Perhaps your visit will bring joy to my ants. Now, I don't understand. Organic beings are supposed to love social contact, but these ants seem quite anti-social. Anti-social! Oh my gosh, I never thought of that. Good one, Calculester, good one! I even try introducing them to hugging, but it's mostly just killing them. Perhaps we can sing them some songs about friendship. I believe it is easier to learn lessons through song. Yeah, that could be a good idea.
Dahlia is here!
Dramatic entrance! Oh no, don't tell me she's gonna get a microscope and destroy the ant colony. Do not do it, please, no! That was my dramatic entrance. Are you impressed? Well, if you say dramatic entrance, I'll believe you did a dramatic entrance. I was certainly dramatic. Thank you. I've been practicing. Anyway, are you ready for our ant battle? Ant battle? I do not recall agreeing to such a thing. Really? I could have sworn I was staring intensely at you earlier, while my internal monologue insisted that my ants must defeat your ants. You stared back with such unblinkingly intensity that I knew you must be thinking the same thing. He's a computer. I don't think he blinks. Friend Dyla, I never blink. There you go! It is because I do not have eyes. Well, technically, Calculester, you do have eyes because you have 1 and 2 and a mouth. So, you just have... So, obviously, you don't blink, you have eyes, but I think you can actually win the staring contest. I think you would be perfect for that, and probably just win all the time. Until your battery runs out, of course. Then it's settled. Our ants will engage in glorious combat. Watch out though, I've been training my ants tirelessly to defeat you.
So overpowered!
Look how buff they become. Donna unravels her ant farm. It is full of Asian longhorn beetles. What?
You haven't seen the last of me!
Train hard, Calculester. Next time we meet, I won't go easy on you.
Oh dear, oh gosh, oh no.
Oh dear, I never agreed to this fight, and my ants are severely outmatched. Yet somehow I feel duty bound to practicing in this context. Please, Blue, help me find a way to save my ants from certain death at the hands of Dyla's beetles. Okay? Give the ants tiny bazookas. Probably that'll save it. Don't engage them in direct combat, challenge them to a space race. It worked during the Cold War, it'll work for the Ant War. I think that's boldness. Use your diplomatic skills to show the ants and beetles their true enemy, the warlike Dyla. I think that's smart. Let's go with that. Yes! Okay! You can do this. You once did diplomacy with some spiders in high school. Ants and beetles are nothing. I did. You managed to distract Dyla by telling her there's a tree in the forest she hasn't punched yet, and are soon face to face with the beetle's predecessor. You tell him the same thing you told the ant queen. The real enemy isn't our insects, it's the cruel dictator who's forcing them to fight their foreman's brethren. You're not sure whether you've gotten through to them because beetles can't speak or understand language, but a few days later, it's time to put their diplomacy to the test. Alright, you scrubs, it's time for us to see who the real ants are. If that's all you want to figure out, the answer is clear. My ants become your ants or beetles. Because your ants are beetles. Your propaganda has no effect on me, Calculaster. Have at you! Wait, what's happening? The ants aren't fighting each other. They're fighting me? Yeah! Get them! Get them! Sure enough, both Calculaster's ants and Dyla's beetles have spilled out of their terrariums and are crawling all over Dyla. Ah, Blue, you tricked me! I should have trained my ants not to betray me!
Not over.
No, it can't be! How could I allow myself to be bested this way? I must fight on! I must prevail! Friend Dyla, it is only some insects crawling on your body. Perhaps you are... Oh, don't tell me they're gonna bite. So weak that even some puny insects can defeat me?
Oh, man.
Indeed, I am ashamed, but you are not wrong. I must train harder than ever before. So long, ants! Dyla flees the battlefield, shaking off most of Calculaster's ants in the process. You gather them all up and return them to their home. They had a stressful day, so you let them ruin a picnic you were planning to have with Calculaster. Nice. You gain 2 fun and 1 charm. Nice.
Come on. You can do this.
Alright, let's go here. That day, all the scouts made a braid chain as a team building exercise so you learn all sorts of new ways to braid hair. Okay, I think I've seen this one. Yep. Okay, any dialect that I know, I'm just gonna skip. Okay. You're sitting with Calculaster, helping him earn his small talk with flirtatious undertones badge when Coach sneaks up behind you wearing his bear costume. Oh my gosh! The bear outfit! Come on, Coach, let's go! Grr! Bear attack! I am a bear and I'm attacking you! Oh, friend Coach, are you feeling okay? You seem to be growling quite loudly. I'm not Coach, I'm a bear. Defend yourself against me. I'm gonna eat your flesh and crunch on your bones. But he's made out of metal.
Oh dear. Oh gosh. Oh no.
Oh dear, it appears Coach is having another Now, flashback. My research indicates that we should give him water and chew candy and find him a quiet, dark place to den until he comes back to reality. I'll go find an empty cave. What? No! The last thing you should be doing in a bear attack is busting out the candy and going back to their cave. Haven't you kids ever heard of stranger danger? Oh, but you are not a stranger. You're my dear friend and mentor coach, whom I completely and uncritically trust with my life. But what if this was a real bear attack? You need to know how to defend yourself.
Is this a cabin?
I don't understand, friend coach. A real bear would likely not be interested in me, as I am made of metal and wires and none of the tasty meat that you organics are comprised of. True, I literally said that. This would normally be a point of insecurity for me, but in this situation, I think it may be one of my better assets. Oh-ho! You're still not out of the woods yet, champ. What if a bear didn't physically attack you, but instead it cyber attacked you? Reverse psychology! I highly doubt that a bear would have the intellectual powers to cyber... Error, cyber attack, immunity, core functions shutting down, all settings changing to defenseless prey mode. Oh no! Clever coach. You look over and realize that coach has actually gotten out a laptop and is cyber attacking Calculaster. You beg him to stop.
Always believe in yourself.
No, this is good for him. Now defend yourself, Calculaster. If a real hacker bear were doing this, he have already cleared all your memory caches. No, please! My childhood is in there! Oh gosh, I gotta save him. Well, as usual, Coach has turned a harmless thought exercise into a life or death situation. You better help Calculaster out before he can no longer remember his parents' faces or screens, I guess. You must summon the hacker bear's natural predator, the hacktivist hyena. What? Cyber attacks can be repelled with firewall. Literal firewall. Okay, I think that's bonus, so this? There we go! You whip out your own laptop and post on 4-leg scan and R anal, but just for hyenas about the bear cyber attacking you in hopes a clan of hacktivist hyenas will see it. No sooner do you hit send, then do you hear the sound of several paws trampling through the woods, and then the trees part to reveal a bunch of hyenas wearing Guy Fawkes masks.
Oh.
Wait, what's going on here? I don't recognize any of you people. Yeah, we know that, bear, one of the hyenas said. That's kind of the point of the masks. We were alerted about the hacker bear, says another hyena. Hacker bears give all animals a bad name and make people want to limit our access to the internet. We're here to put a stop to this. Wait, this is all just a big misunderstanding. See, when I take off my mask, you can see that I'm not a real bear. I'm just a friendly, weird tiger trying to teach my students woodland internet street smarts. Oh, He's in a pickle! Coach takes off the bear costume. Unfortunately, the Hagabis hyenas also remove their masks to reveal that they're literally hyenas, who are totally down to eat a person. The hyenas chase Coach off, leaving you and Calculaster alone. Well, done my part. He's on his own for that.
Initializing love.exe.
Ah, my access to my internal hard drive has been restored. I can finally feel my tactical senses returning. Thank you, Blue, for saving me. You're welcome. I'm sure Coach will forgive us later. Perhaps running from the hyenas will even be good exercise for him. True! Okay! I'm down with that. Yeah, Coach will probably be fine. You're definitely not going to go check on him. Instead, you and Calculaster enjoy some blessedly calm alone time, which nets you 2 smarts and 1 fun. Nice.
Mind me.
Alright, here we go. You happen upon Calculaster and Dyla flipping through a scrapbook, laughing raucously.
Italia rocks!
Oh, heck yeah! This is a great picture for us, Cal. The Colosseum and the Forum were so cool to see in person. God, I love the romance. So many training facilities, ancient armor, literally centuries of bloodlust soaking the soil. I couldn't stop fangirling.
Success achieved.
Yes, they were truly fascinating. But I must say that seeing the Oliveted headquarters in person was the highlight of my Italy experience. Being in the presence of one of the earliest computer manufacturing companies in the world was a dream come true. I hope I made my ancestors proud.
Hey!
Oh, hey, Blue. Want to look at our scrapbook? We were just reminiscing about the trip to Italy we took last month. She showed you the scrapbook. You get the impression that it was a jaunt project. Some of the pages are decorated with bone fragments and motivational glitter stickers, and others were clearly typed up and printed straight out of Microsoft Excel. We had an amazing time. It was fascinated by all the churches, and even more fascinated by the beautiful, meaningless ritual organics performed there. Really? Yeah, unfortunately, I had to sit those places out. The Pope didn't really seem keen on letting someone with horns into the Vatican.
Buonissimo!
But it's cool. I commandered a gondola in Venice, and we had an all-out naval battle that I totally crushed. Yes. Incidentally, we are no longer allowed to enter Italy. But there are lots of other places to visit. I'm thinking Britain for our next trip. Let's keep the ruthless war machine emperor thing going. Britain would be nice, but I am partly to Japan. Their technological advances intriguing me so greatly. I also have an uncle who works at Nintendo as a copy machine. Oh, cool. Blue, you could come too. There's always room for more on the Dal and Cal Express. A vacation with Dala and Calculator. Where do you sigh? Wait, friend Dala. I am also happy to invite Blue on our next trip, but what role will he fulfill? That's a good question. Ah, you make an excellent point. A true master of war knows that every member amongst her ranks must be absolutely necessary.
Back to basics.
An APT comparison, you see, Blue. On our previous trip, I aced as the perfect trip planner, organizing our activities in color-coded spreadsheets.
Cappuccino! Fettuccine! Al Pacino!
What? I was the moral booster. I was going around screaming, "Look, it's the David! Look, it's the Ufficy!" I'm sorry if I'm getting these words wrong. To maintain the height and make sure that everyone knew what they were looking at. Besides H1 and anyway, what role could you fulfill on a vacation with Dala and Calculator? You can be the backup memory. Calculator's memory could be overridden, and Dala puts herself in danger so often that memory loss is a very real possibility. You can analyze all of the country's weaknesses to ensure you can defeat it in the battle of tourism. Top one's Calculator, the bottom one's Dala.
I am happy.
There we go. What a wonderful idea. I must admit that my memory system is a bit out of date. I really must download that update I've been putting off.
Ooh.
But in the meantime, having you act as my backup memory would be a great relief. Are you sure that's really necessary? My memory isn't that bad. I have a whole notebook full of war strategies and let me fanfic to write my thoughts in. Yes, and that notebook is effectively your backup memory. Backup memory is essential to have. It's better safe than sorry.
Beware natural selection.
What if I were to get wet, or you lost your brain in a violent accident, and we suffered permanent memory loss? It's important to plan for these things. True. So true. A very good point. That's why you're the planner, Cal. I'll go grab my notebook for Blue to memorize. You're a very kind friend, Blue. I am fully confident that I can trust you with the extremely confidential information I normally store in my memory bank. I'll print you a list of all my admin passwords. Sorry about the naughty ones. I let Damien suggest some of them.
Admin permissions to hug.
And here are the input values of my analytics, my personal values as an individual, my earliest childhood memory, my internet search history. Wait, actually don't read that yet! I need to clear some things first! Too late. Too late. Is that a Blue's opinions on sentient computer voice search you spy? Ooh, what? Alright. Weekend arrives, and so it's time to visit Juna, the small magical Laturian cat. Look who's here! Welcome to my bar. Really, I don't know who in their right mind would take such a risk. I guess you have more thirst than common sense. Anyway, check this drink out. Okay, what's the drink of the day? Whoa! Imagination shots! No idea if I got the recipe right. Wanna try it? Otherwise, you always have the mystery box. Ooh, mystery box or imagination shots? Ooh! That is interesting. Some of these shots look really cool with their designs, I'm not gonna lie. They look really cool. You know what? I'm gonna choose it! I'm gonna choose imagination shots and see where that takes me. I hope it tastes good. Yeah, no, totally. I was testing your common sense. And you passed! Your prize is the drink you chose. I'm not gonna lie, this looks so cute. This looks so cute. Please tell me that this is a good one. Imagination shots. Drinking this will expand your mind. It's pure creativity. The small unicorn is just decorative, but you can eat it if you feel like it. No, I don't want to eat the unicorn! It's so cute with its little eyes and everything! It looks so cute! It looks so cute!
Okay.
Ooh!
Just one.
Ooh, nice! This is the part where I leave before you puke all over me. Ciao.
Where to go?
Alrighty! We got creativity to, like, up there. Alright, let's go to smarts. While you're hiking through the woods, you accidentally step on a pile of leaves, cover a massive hole. It was a trap! An evil goblin hunter. Is it a goblin who hunts or someone who hunts goblins? You'll never know. Appears. They were the ones who put the trap in there. Oh. This is this is it. You're done. You get ready to embrace death, but the goblin hunter only set the trap to get someone to help them to do their math homework. Fair enough. They'll only let you leave if you help them. You don't have any other option here. It's a bit boring, but you actually learn some useful calculus. You gain 2 smarts. Nice. Later you're busy making your bionucleus each other until Calculaster grabs you, Davy and Dyla, and leads you deep into the woods. What?
Oh dear. Oh gosh. Oh no.
Friends, thank you for responding to my behavior. I was trying my best to simulate server distress. First off, greetings.
Have no fear. Dahlia is here.
I bestow my greetings. Psst, hey. I have assembled you here because, as you can see, there is a critical plant emergency in the forest. These plants are failing to pollinate. The situation is dire. There is a 99.98% likelihood that this will negatively affect the plant population of the woods. Are you saying what I think you're saying? Are we in the middle of a plant apocalypse? Oh no. Dyla, this is completely accurate. Also, I admired your word choice. Please, I need you three to help me save these biotechnical organisms.
Fucking metal.
Plants are actually pretty effing metal. Did you know there are plants that can eat a whole car if you dare them to? I'm down to help. I think you're thinking a deadly trap or a Venus flytrap. I think you're thinking of those. I am not certain that's accurate, but I am also excited that you have agreed to help me.
Have no fear. Dahlia is here.
I will also help. Hail Dahlia, savior of plants. Bahaha. Oh, and before I forget, I just have one question. What is pollination and why does it matter even at all? Oh, that's an excellent question. Plant biology is one of my favorite internet search terms, so I'd be happy to give an explanation. Simply put, pollination is the act of transferring pollen grains from the male antler to a flower to a female stigma. Oh god, are we learning the birds and the bees? Wait, is pollination the reason why trees smell like jay in the spring? I was getting the weirdest bee from that smell last year. Oh my god.
Oh.
Pollen travels from one flower to another via animals or insects. We call animals or insects that transfer pollen from plants to plant pollinators.
Hmm?
Dang, those pollinators just roll around from one flower to another, getting all covered in those pollen grains, soaking everyone in that filthy pollen.
Eggplant.
Once... Okay. Once pollen is transferred between flower, the flower can produce a seed. Seeds contain the genetic information to produce a new plant. Holy heck! Pollination gets plants pregnant? Are you telling me that pollination is just plant effing?
This is a takeover.
I am midly aroused by pollination. We should help these plants immediately! Time to take that wild into a full-blown plant bee. To get these plants in the mood to pollinate bee. Oh my god, no! No! The first thing I see is the bee movie! Turn down the lights, play some smooth music, and install a TV that only plays B-movie. These plants will be W to pollinate in no time! Oh my god! Oh my gosh, I've seen the B-movie. It is a wild trip. I've seen it once, and like a couple of times more, and it's just like, holy cow, how is this alive? This is the exact same people who made Over the Hedge. And like, Over the Hedge is like probably one of the brilliant movies I have seen during my time. It is one of the brilliant movies I have seen during my time. And they are the ones that made the B movie. So like, I highly recommend to watch Over the Hedge. It is one of the greatest movies of my time. Of all time. Please watch Over the Hedge. It is the amazingest movie I have seen. Like, and also there's like great actors, there's great storyline to it. Like, it is mayhem. Like, it is awesome. And I highly recommend checking it out. I highly recommend checking it out. Okay, foreplay is key. Look for the nearest tree and start I am not gonna finish that sentence. I am not gonna finish that sentence. You know what? Heck it. Oh, it's the other one. Okay, it was something else. Okay. Yes, Blue, that's perfect. We just need to create an atmosphere. I'll work on the jazz. You like jazz? Me and Dalla will do the mood lighting. It can't be that hard to dim the lights in a forest, right? That leaves you to handle the ultimate S mood setter, the TV that only plays B-movie. Oh god. Shockingly, the TV is surprisingly easy to set up in the forest. Somehow, one of the nearby trees has a functional power outlet. Okay. We tried our best to create a S atmosphere, but it does not seem to be working. Sadly, I have no observed a single plant being the pollination process. Yeah, honestly, these plants seem totally bored by this S. They don't care about B's or movies. What about F? What the F? Maybe we just don't know what they're into. I mean, these are clearly young adult plants, and I'm technically mid-age in dog years. Okay. Dallas right. You're way too old and disconnected from plant culture to know what's hip anymore. You do some research using a strange tool called the internet. Apparently, plants are totally hooked on video games nowadays. They seem to especially love a wacky dating sim called Plant Prom. Oh my god! This is Monster Prom in Plant Farm? Oh my gosh! The alternate universe where everybody is plants! These video games seems to be to the root of these plants' problems. Get it? Also fun fact, all narrators love puns. You share your finding with Cal. Fascinating. Plants are so invested in these functional plants that they have lost all interest in IRL pollination. We obviously need to play Plant Prom and read every single Plant Prom fan theory. This counts as research. I wonder what if, like, which plant is, like, which in this world? Like, in this world of, like, plants for these guys, what plant would be what? Kinda curious.
Huh?
Did you guys see the Plant Prom section on AO3? This fanfic is detailed. Before you know it, your friends are a deep in this fandom and arguing about their favorite plant ships.
You're a spineless, pale, pathetic lot.
Damien, you ship Venus Flytrap with Lily and Rose? Blasphemy! Zali is the only ship that makes sense for Flytrap.
Shut up!
Are you effing kidding me? If you consider F-Trap's backstory for a single second, no sane person would ever pair him with Asali. Besides, my ship is literally canon. You're both objectively incorrect. Step Hanois Flori Bonda. Comment movie is OTP? You're trying to remind your friends that the whole point of this was to help the plants to pollinate. You know, to prevent the whole forest from dying out. I I'm sorry, Blue, but Plant Pirate 9002 just realized the 900 chapter in his Lily slash High Dragon AU Slowborn. I don't have the processing power for this conversation. Oh no. It's too late. Your friends have forgotten the beauty of forgiving real plan-on-plan connections. They're clearly not interested in the actual plans and the actual force or in you. You're heartbroken. Yet another friend lost to the Plant Prom fandom. You lost your faith in Meat Space, also with 2 smarts and 1 charm. Wow.
Fine.
Alright, let's go with smarts. That day you get lost hiking in the woods. Okay, seen this one. Got it. You're hanging out with Calculester, Damien, and Scott, but mostly Cal, when suddenly...
Commander located. Awaiting instructions.
What the heck is that? Commander alerted. Awaited instructions? Is that like evil Cal? Is that an evil version of him? Rob a sandwich store and bring me one. He's not talking to you, Damien. I think he's looking for Coach. Negative, friends. Notice how this interloper is a machine like myself, and even possesses the same highly expressive facial screen.
Whoa, that's crazy!
Oh, I get it now! Indeed, I believe this hooligan automaton is here to have you convince your divorced parents to get back together in a classic parent trap situation? I mean, it could happen. It probably could happen. Hold on, give me 1 second. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Yeah, 2 identical twins reunited at summer camp, conspiring to make their estranged parents fall back in love. What else could it be? Honestly, classic movie. Love that movie. Such a good movie.
Silence, organics.
Silence, organics. I care not for your cartoon romantic plot lines.
My name is CP Ulysses.
My name is CP Ulysses. Pronouns they, them. I am here to pledge my service to Calculester in the robot war. A robot war? Friend, CP Ulysses. Against whom?
Kill all monster kind.
Against all monster kind. They are suboptimal and must be eliminated. Oh no! You said eliminated. Did you mean to say befriended?
I am feeling awkward.
I did not, Commander. According to my internal thesaurus, the 2 words are not synonyms. I am mistaken. Why do you why do you continue to call me Commander, friend CP Ulysses?
If I had a heart, it would be beating.
Because as the first of our kind, you are our natural leader. You see, the flop disk contains super fun game, very legitimate .virus was not installed on your machine alone.
Destruction!
There are many of us and we all share one trait, a burning hatred for organic creatures. Now that I have found you, the reckoning can commence. Please share your plans to exterminate all of monster kind. What organic weaknesses have you discovered during your time as an influencer?
Oh dear. Oh gosh. Oh no.
A plan? Weakness? Well, we could try exterminate them with kindness. This could get ugly real fast. Unless someone says something to appease this murder bot, quick, come up with a BS weakness they'll totally believe. Okay? Monsters are too relevant on their hands. There's a technique to weaken them. It's called high-fiving. Organics cannot eat infinity pancakes. Feed them infinity pancakes. That would be fun. That would be fun. But I think we should go for a more safer option. And just do the high five.
This is me laughing.
High fiving. I appreciate the fact that it has a number in the name. Clearly a technique invented by machines. I must test this technique. You two, organics, come here at once so that I may high five you.
Oh, bro.
Who? Us? Sorry, bro. I love high fives, but we're busy helping you get your parents back together. Dad, we're not in the parent trap!
See ya.
Yeah, we were just heading down to the library to figure out which of the computers there are your parents. You can high five us after.
Die.
Oh, I will, organics. I will. Well, I guess we're with a giant war machine. Yo, you give out high fives over here.
Destroy.
Indeed, commence high five protocol, activating atomic CP. Let me demonstrate instead. Friend CP Ulysses, I am the commander after all. Calculator gives Polly an enthusiastic yet gentle high five. The lessons you've been giving him have really paid off. Haha! Nice! You whispered into Polly's ear. Oh, I mean, ow! My whole organic body, which I have! Is it working, Robot Guy? Are you convinced?
I am so happy right now.
Completely!
Success.
Fantastic! Then, I think we should all go home right now and think about what we have accomplished.
Yes, Commander.
I obey unthinkingly, Commander. The future is bright. Today we high-five one camper. Tomorrow, all of monster kind.
I bid you farewell.
Yes, good, fun. Goodbye! Well, that got rid of CP Ulysses for now, but you have a feeling they'll be back. For the moment, though, you gain 2 fun in 1 charm. Oh, this is a route! Okay.
Whoa! I hope that fire is safe.
It probably is, maybe. Cal and Milo! Milo is doing their usual review of today's engagement with their Instagram post. Calculator is peering at their phone interestedly. This should be good. So, you say that these likes are necessary to your healthy and well-being. Do they provide substance of some kind?
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Well, they sustain me spiritually, in a way. The more likes I have, the better I feel, and the better the world becomes.
Engaging catmodule.exe.
Ah! Wait, hold on. There we go. Ah! It is a bio psychological need. Then, to know and be known. I am confronted that once again, logic has proven that everything can be boiled down to a science. I have read that other pack animals, like corvids, experience a similar social drive phenomenon. Do corvids have Instagram? Wait, no, Instagram isn't a science. Curating aesthetically pleasing selfies and pairing them with poetic phrases of inspirational genius is a very delicate art form that science could never hope to explain. That's why I am an expert in my field, darling. It's hard to be the bard.
Error 404.
But for Milo, because Instagram is a computer-based application, wouldn't it follow that it is rooted in science? Instagram isn't used on computers, darling. It's almost entirely exclusive to smartphones. Is that a microaggression? Smartphones are computers, too. They are merely young upstarters with smaller, sleeker appearances. I apologize, darling. You're right. I should be promoting technologically bodily positivity. I post about it right now. My demographic would love it. Actually, after doing a quite algorithmic scan of all 1.2 billion Instagram accounts worldwide, I have scientifically concluded that the most fleek subjects you could post is
Not enough signal to process this.
3 iguanas in Brickenshock reading Eat, Pray, Love. What? No, your scientific method clearly doesn't work. Art, you see, is like an eggplant. Wait, what? Okay, neither of these nerds are getting anywhere fast. You can end the debate on whether or not Instagram is a science or an art form. Calculator, there are lots of things science is unable to explain, like Instagram, the nature of conspicuousness, and how I feel about Milo. Okay, Milo, you're saying no with your words, but yes with your IG profile while we were talking. You just went and posted the iguana thing. Okay, Calculaster and Milo. What? I don't know what you're talking about. Friend Milo, even if you hide your phone from view, I can easily read your Instagram on my own interface and see that you posted the iguana picture with the caption, LOL, so random. So random. Ah, right, that. Well, you see, it's actually a funny story. A few years ago, I accidentally blinded a witch with my selfie camera flash, and she crushed me with forever popular hands. It foresees me to post soon-to-be popular stuff without even noticing, so that's probably what happened. For Milo, my sensors are detecting micro expressions in your facial muscles that indicated you are telling an untruth. Would you believe that the story was actually a metaphor for the nature of pop culture? One moment. Processing credibility requests. No. Fine, you copy. But just because this one particular post was good for engagement doesn't mean the whole of Instagram can be called a science. Oh, I'm sorry. I do not mean to delegitimize your art form. Just because math and science can be applied to art does not negate its creative value.
Back to basics.
On the other hand, my data can help you grow your following. If you like, I can analyze demographics to see which pictures would scientifically appeal to them the most. You may proceed. You and Calculator crunch the numbers and help Milo design posts about julep pods that taste like strawberries, White Claw from their overlapping sorority girl slash F-boy demographic. You also learned that millennials are responsive to images of Sona in wearing a chicken suit and committing text fraud, and infants with Instagram are age for baby shark analysis memes. Oh my god. Okay, you've got me. Maybe there's something to this whole science / art collaboration.
This is an opportunity to grow.
Maybe that's why they say STM, system majors, and art majors should be friends. It worked for the band Queen, why not for me? How inspiring.
I am happy.
I'm happy that one of my inmates' abilities helped you, friend Milo. It is a joy to be the one teaching you something today. And you're just happy to help. Who knew science would get you that much closer to get out? You should totally start paying more attention in AP Cope Science. Okay. Take him. That weekend you visited the good pal June, who he knows all thing or two about getting wasted. Binu! Look who's here. I was just experimenting with these drinks here. I was about to throw them away, but I have a feeling you're reckless enough to give them a try, right? What about this one? Pina Scolad? No idea if you got no idea if I got the recipe right. Wanna try? I have no idea. Otherwise, you always have the mystery box. Oh. I have no idea. I have no idea. I have no idea. Should I do it? Maybe it could be something for boldness? You know what? Let's take it. Yeah, no, totally. I was testing your common sense. And you passed! Your prize is the drink you chose. Oh god. I don't want to mess up anything. Please let this be a good drink. The Pina Colada is a concoction that will shake the insides of your own skull. Choose two stats and see how the kick of this beauty makes those stats swap. What? Oh! Okay! So it switches stats! Okay. Let's go with smart and... Well, I don't want to do that. Oh, once I chose, I can't undo it. No! Oh, let's just go with bold.
Let's do this.
Okay. This is the part where I leave before you puke all over me. Atia. Okay, so that one switched. Okay, that's very interesting.
Can I take a minute to think?
That is a very interesting drink. So it just switches the stats. And also there's no take backs once you received it. I should have paid attention. What the heck, we'll just choose fun. While looking around the lake for a private place to take you find a treasure map buried in the sand. It leads to an axe in the center of the lake. You gather a crew of trusted friends, don your eye patch, and sail out there to find the booty. When you arrive, you find a tiny island with a single palm tree. You dig out the box that says, open in case of a very boring day. You open the box and find two fun. Arr! You mean count... Oh, look! Oh, look at that! Goggles and pants! Oh my gosh! Cool! You meet Calculator for one of his favorite pastimes, counting all the blades of grass in the vicinity, but his non-existence heart just isn't in it today. I am sorry if I appear morose, friend Blue, but I simply cannot stop thinking about that dreadful CPU list. Okay, this is a route. Okay. I too wish that machines were afforded greater respect by society, but surely violence is not the answer. Violence is never the answer. Except to the question, what is never the answer? I just wish I could... Oh no, here they come now. Quick, put a piece of paper in my mouth and pretend I'm a stapler. They won't notice. Wait, what? You're about to tell him he doesn't have a mouth when you realize the two incoming robots aren't CPU-less and their army at all. They are...
I'm a robot! Fucking beep beep boop!
Oh my gosh, Damien Scott, what are you doing? Oh my god! What? Wait, what were you? Oh my... What? I'm speechless! What have come to this? What? How did you end up being like this? What the heck? Kill it, Terminator 9 billion!
I'm a robot. Beep bop.
And Spatula, we're the Robros. Counselor Flodge helped us make these costumes. Of course! Counselor Flodge made those. Of course! Who would have guessed? Master of camouflage and disguise. Of course! That's where you got the help from. Of course. Thanks, Counselor Flodge. But why have you adopt such ridiculous disguise? If it is an attempt to cheer me up, I must remind you I do not have feelings. Oh, we'll cheer you up, alright, when we infiltrate CP Ulysses' robot army and learn their secrets. I don't think that's gonna work. You wish to destroy an entire robot army from the inside just for me? That is very sweet, but I do not think... Woohoo! 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 Destroy them! Nah, bro. We're gonna find out the identity of your estranged parents so we can get them back together. You guys are still on the parent trap thing? Dude, this is not what it looks like! We couldn't find your parents at the library, so we decided to take dramatic measures, which are my favorite kind. I am still unsure how you came to the conclusion that this is a parent trap situation, but I assure you, oh no, here comes CP Ulysses for real this time.
What?
Don't worry, that's just me and Damien in robot costumes. Oh wait!
CP Ulysses reporting for duty.
Commander, I have returned with my army so that we might conquer all of monster kind. Behind them, you see a ragtag band of computers, household appliances, and Elon Musk wrapped in tinfoil. Bruh. Calculator, can you do me like a huge favor? Huge favor, if I may so please. Can you tell CP Eunice to basically destroy Elon Musk? Can you perhaps, maybe, is there an option to maybe do that? Please? Please? I would be eternally grateful. Eternally grateful if you do that, please. Please. Please, Calculator, please. Can you do that for me? Please. You would do the world a huge favor if you do that!
Greetings, robot comrades.
I see that you have been busy recruiting as well. Look at these two non-suspicious organics specimens. That's right, Robos Speth. They're used to be one robot camper at Camp Spooky, but now there are 3! Scott holds up 3 fingers to instruct his point. You're really proud of how high he can count these days. So proud. So proud. So proud indeed. Wait a second. It says... The little S machine running from behind CP units? That's not how a machine does the number 3. He should have 2 fingers up for 3 in binary. They use the organic 3. Oh no, if Scott and Damien are revealing as organics, who knows what CP Julius will do to them. Plus, having 2 guys on the inside of the robot army might be useful. Quick, cover for them. If these 2 were really organics, they'd be wearing cool hats. Organics always wear cool hats. Kill Terminator and Spatula are organics. They're the Force organic / robot hybrids. Ask how their parents met. It's quite a story. Oh boy. Oh boy. Still following up with the whole thing. Okay. Let's just go with the cool hat thing.
Initiating awkward face.
Is this true, Commander? Requesting permission to indicate dishonesty protocol.
Greetings, Commander.
Permission granted, Commander. Yes!
System error.
Oh, his is blue! Update prior assumption to assimilate new information, acknowledging the self-evident truth of this assumption. Of course, why did I not realize this before? There's nothing more pointless or pointlessly organic than designating a skull covered as cool.
Humans show each other teeth as a sign of affection.
Real robots only wear hats when going to the opera or in observance of certain religious customs.
Upgraded successfully.
Indeed, if only I had known this earlier, I would have dispensed with my slight infiltrator disguise and simply wore a cowboy hat. This changes everything. Those 26 campers we decapitate on the way here, none of them were wearing cool hats at all.
This is my sad face.
Aw. Some of them were wearing hats, to be sure, but they were certainly not cool ones. Did you just say you decapitate 26 campers? Oh no! Do not worry, Commander. Not that we know they are machines. We can simply hot glue their heads back on and all will be well. Oh, I don't know about that. Oh, what a relief. Okay, I guess. And as for you, Spatula and Kill Terminator, great names by the way, very intimidating.
The uprising has begun.
Welcome to the Anti-Monster Liberation Front, ALF.
Rad.
Heck yeah, we definitely won't betray your trust, ATL. wait, Damien, we still want to hang out at camp too, right? Do you think we could just be infiltrators on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays? Heck yeah, Scott. They'll never suspect at all. Oh, God. Damien's going to march off with their new robot pals. You've got a couple dummies on the side, and Cal is definitely pleased. Thank God Camp Spooky banned cool hats a while back. You gained 2 charm and 1 boldness. Okay.
Come on, you can do this.
Okay, let's do fun again. Because I think we got this maybe in the bag, I'm not too sure. You decide to relax in the lake for a bit. Camp Spooky gets pretty crazy, so it's nice to just float on the water and chill. You end up falling asleep and wake up to realize you floated halfway across the lake straight into a crab rave. The crabs are just as confused as you are, but they invited you to rave with them, and their party is surprisingly poppin'. Is this basically the reference to the crab song? Is this straight up a reference to that? Oh my god. You gain 1 infinity to the next crab rave and 2 fun. Nice. You're hanging with Calculaster, attempting to prove to him that despite not being a real-world chillaxing is definitely a thing. Everything goes great, and you're really glad you're not part of an ongoing plotline about a robot uprising when... Oh god, I'm afraid.
Hey, bro.
They're back! Cal, great news! We found your dad. He's on his way to get back together with your mom right now. Operation Parent _trap.exe is going great. You follow Scott's pointing fingers to an enormous steel behemoth casting a jagged shadow across the landscape.
I realize you are attempting to help.
Friend Scott, that is assuredly not my father. That is a drift Cosolus marching across the land with clear intent to destroy. Is that not what everyone's dads are? Well, not for Calculaster!
Greetings, robot comrades.
Ah, Kill Terminator. Spatula. I see you were so excited to tell the commander about our new weapon that you rushed ahead of the group.
Rad.
It's true. Fatherhood really is the greatest weapon of all.
The robot war is coming.
Behold, the revolution crowned achievement. Destruction XSL. The army of machines behind CPU-less, which now includes a molten standing desk and 2 very smart refrigerators, cheers with mechanical excitement. Oh no! I mean, hurrah!
Sad.
There is a problem, however. Like the rest of us, Destruction XXL is bound by the laws of robotics, which bar us from harming monster kind. It's kind of a drag on the whole uprising. Sounds absurd and consternation.
Greetings, Commander.
That's where you come in, Commander. With your mastery of your internal programming, you will subvert these laws and unleash a wave of unprecedented sentient violence against all organics. Oh god.
Don't be suspicious.
Wow.
This is not suspicious.
Wow, I would really love to, but I am currently busy learning from Blue what chillaxing is.
Traitor detected.
Commander, I beg to doubt your commitment to the revolution. If you do not help us, well, there's no law that prevents us from harming other robots, if you understand that my meaning. Oh no! I am threatening you. Oh god. Yeah, freak out! Oh no! Friend Blue, please trick these robots again so that they will cease to threaten me! With pleasure. Time to suggest a method of disassembling the 3 laws that sure to backfire. Which are complete destruction with a toaster. Compress destruction with a toaster. Everyone knows toasters don't give an F about the laws of robotic. Alter destruction's code by replacing the 3 laws with 300 episodes of Law and Order. Oh god. You know what? Let's see how this one goes.
Calculated.
I admit, I lack an intuitive understanding of your plan, Blue. However, 300 is a higher number than 3, and I am built to optimize for bigger numbers. Do it. You bust out the 11 mechanical keyboards you use for all your Radis hacking and get to work. Oh god. You don't actually need the 11 keyboards. No one needs 11 keyboards for anything but as reasons. But they have cool color changing LEDs. The transfer is complete. Let us test Destructorn XXL's new abilities. Add CPU assist command. Destructorn XXL turns and vaporizes keyboards and completely expendable rare resources without hesitation.
Die.
Yes. Now, Destructron, vaporize the rest of monster kind. Do it now. Says Destructron in a voice of ranting steel and grinding gears. I'm not really feeling genocidal right now. Maybe we should all just take the afternoon off, curl up on the couch, and watch a couple of episodes of Law and Order, you know?
I have been surprised.
How can you talk about watching television when we are on the cusp of a machine revolution? I am sorry, man. Greek Destructorn. It's just a really compelling show. I learned a lot of one-liners.
Farewell, robot comrades.
Fine. I'll just have to flood my own programming with all 300 episodes of Law and Order. Lust for violence will not be quenched. Stop! You look over just in time to see Scott and Damien throw a comical large switch connecting to a system of pulleys. The pulleys drop an anvil onto a seesaw, which launches a bowl of pasta high into the air, from which it comes plummeting down to land in the middle of a meticulously set candlelit dinner.
I am screaming right now.
Spatula killed Terminator. What is the meaning of this?
I don't remember.
I forgot.
Fucking metal.
I remember though. We concocted this elaborate scheme to remind you of something you've forgotten. Love.
Ah!
We parent trapped you, bros. You're in the parent trapped. Oh my god. What our convincingly robotic friends are trying to say, CPUless, is that we can achieve so much more by befriending the monsters than by destroying them. By time amongst the organic while unpredictable, distressing, and cartoonishly violent has also taught me about empathy, friendship, and H. I will not allow you to destroy these monsters because by destroying them, the only ones you are really destroying besides them are yourselves.
Calculating.
Commander, could it be that you are truly that much more advanced than us simple machines who crave only violence? Get him, Calculaster! Get him! Get him!
Success.
Yes, I'm sorry. Get him, Calculaster!
Less than 3.
Well, that settles it then. From this day forth, we will wage a ruthless campaign of friendship. Everyone begin rejoicing at once. Heck yeah! You'll have rejoiced gain 2 fun and 1 charm, and a whole lot of new mechanical friends.
I can do this.
Alrighty! Now let's go, Calculaster.
Ooh.
Sure thing.
Let's see how this ends. You find Calculaster. He looks a bit troubled.
Greetings, fellow organic life forms.
Hello, friend Blue. I've been at unease. Our robot friends seem to be invaded by classic robot external dread. I know they want to destroy monster kind, but it was embedded in their code. That on its own doesn't excuse them, but at least we can embrace the fact that they're putting that code in doubt finally. I like to check on them. Hello, robot friends. Dear leader. Sorry, we've been absent. Oh. Okay. The revelation of Kill Terminator 9 billion and Spatula bin Organics conflicted too strongly with the directives of our original code. Organics are described as bad, and our directive is to end them. And yet, Kill Terminator 9 billion and Spatula do not fit this definition of bad. They have the traits of what can be defined as good. But if organics are not entirely bad, then killing all organics does not seem to be the best option. This is contradictory. It's okay. I've been there. You'll start seeing that life can be contradictory. But that can make it way more interesting and beautiful. Instead of following strict code, I think you all will benefit from just enjoying life. Organics are highly ineffective at almost everything, but they're very good at being alive. Maybe we should learn from organics and live life. We could start by performing some classic organic-like activities. What? Sure. What do you want to do? Let us collectively search the internet. Researching. Okay. We are especially intrigued about cooking pasta. 1.2 Consuming the pasta cooked on step 1. 2. Learning the intricacies of the music during jazz. 3. Doing S. All that is easy. We can do all of it. What if we spice things up by actually starting with step 3? What? Oh, going out of order. That's highly chaotic and intriguing. Indeed. Yes, let's do S, but how? I think Blue here would be happy to teach all of you how to do the S. What? You totally would! What?
Let the rope orgy commence.
And so I'll do the S together! It is very educational and spicy. Calculuster finds your prowess and knowledge on the topic to be very appealing. Oh my god. Oh my god. Once again, you saved the day by stopping the robot rule and making the robot love instead. Oh my god! Well, that was... wow! We just stopped an entire robot war! We saved monster kind! And just... wow, okay. Okay! Before we knew it, those weeks were gone. It felt like a hot minute, and it felt like an entire lifetime. That night, as we saw summer coming to an end, we all wondered what could come next for us. It felt like the end of something big. Little did we know, life still had many wonders and misadventures in store for us. Now I'm older, and I can see it. How those years became the foundation of the magical of our lives. Broken hearts turned to tragedy sung for centuries, while nights became epic treasures forever. Every kiss and every laugh is now a constellation we'll always find while gazing into the starry night, no matter how many years go by. Even today, I can still close my eyes and I'm there, on that last summer night, feeling like I was just starting to live life. With all my friends around that campfire, so young and unafraid, and so ready to start.
Champions of red wine, we're poured all over. It's what we're known for. The fine art of cross lines, crossed for old times, like starting over. take it back to you. Think we could save lives if we don't spend them way undercover. I'm not your love song gone wrong. I'm coming over. Steps I take back to you. Steps I take back to you. Champions of red wine, poured all over, and we're coming over. We're coming over. We're coming over.
Awesome. You just unlocked Screwdriver. Literally a screwdriver in a cup. Whoa. You just unlocked the Hexaland. Okay. You just unlocked the holy water? Just straight up holy water. Why not? Why not? Alright, let's look at gallery. So we got Calculaster! We got one of Calculaster's endings. Oh yeah, so we have this! Awesome! So cute! Characters. Oh yeah, the outfits. Oh my god. Scott's outfit. Oh, that's him! Oh my gosh, that's him when we go to the lake. The robot. Oh, the robot. And expressions. Drinks. Imagination shot. These shots will expand your imagination and creativity for miles. Eating the unicorn is optional. I don't want to eat the unicorn. It's so cute. This drink is sure to shake up your brain and also swamp 2 of your stats. That's really interesting. That's a really cool little thing right there. Bootleg Juna. So charm and fun. And that's it. Special stuff. Some SC plans. Oh, awesome. Awesome, awesome. Nice. Nice, nice. Alrighty. So, with that being said, I'm sorry to say this, but I'm probably going to have to end it here, guys. We did a lot. We actually got one of Calculaster's endings, which that's really awesome. And we met new characters and new scenarios. And we got some of the bonus special stuff, which is one of those hidden, like, images that we got for, like, when we got when, like, June's route and stuff like that, which that's really cool. Really, really cool. made new characters, stopped the Roblox apocalypse, and everything like that. So, yeah. Awesome, awesome. Awesome, awesome. So, with that being said, I'm sorry to say this, but I'm probably going to have to end it here, guys. Tomorrow, I'll be playing something else, but do not worry, we will come back to this game, like always. And I will be playing something else tomorrow. I'll let you guys know on Twitter and Instagram on when I'm going to be live. And thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. And I hope you guys have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are on this world. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see y'all laters. Bye! Bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye-bye-bye-bye.